The progressive left functions as the dominant cultural and ideological force of America's elite. It is a religion in every sense of the word. In a previous video, I described the fundamental religious beliefs of the left. In this video, I examine the characteristics that result. Just a reminder, the left must be understood as a sect with all the characteristics of a religion. Its primary prophet is Karl Marx. As Paul Johnson has described it, it is a secular superstition, a faith that guides its adherents without reliance on God. The left is parasitic, living off the productivity and innovation of others. Typically, it is comprised of highly educated, wealthy individuals who often receive substantial funding from government sources. Few make their living through traditional business ventures or wealth-creating activities. Many are attorneys or bureaucrats. This ideology dominates education, especially higher education, and extends its reach into Hollywood, media, publishing, foundations, and government bureaucracies. The left's worldview champions various liberation movements, such as gender feminism, LGBTQ rights, and civil rights. It is anti-Christian, saying that individuals are primarily defined by their group, whether by race, class, or gender, while individual traits are minimized or dismissed altogether. The left murders Christians and other enemies in large numbers. In fact, Marxist governments are the greatest mass murderers in history, having killed more than 100 million of their own citizens as a matter of state policy in the last 100 years. Patriotism and national pride are also regarded as threats, as the left promotes an international perspective that dismisses allegiance to one's country. That's why the left promotes open borders and no immigration restrictions. They believe they can invent social reality. They argue that men can be women, that women are the same as men, and that raising children can be done in any number of ways without negative outcomes. That's why they believe there can be many different sorts of marriage arrangements, including gay marriage and polyamorous relationships. Many leftists are what could be called watermelons, green on the outside but red on the inside. They invoke environmental issues to undermine free market capitalism and exploit manufactured environmental crises in order to expand their power. The left is always angry and violent because its goals are not achievable without coercion. You can't produce equal incomes without commandeering the economy and forcing the same or very similar incomes on everyone. This produces constant frustration. Their vision cannot be realized in the real world. This persistent disappointment fuels their tendency toward blaming conspiracies, portraying opposition as malevolent saboteurs rather than acknowledging practical limitations. The left is far more animated by hatred of the rich than love for the poor. The left is perpetually adolescent. They are like teenagers who eat mom and dad's food, live in mom and dad's house, drive mom and dad's car, and then go to school and trash their parents. The left is not thankful for their blessings, but angry that their ideals are never realized. As Thomas Sowell observed, most young people favor the left because their worldview is untested by experience. The only reason for their rejection of the left's vision is that the real world and its inevitable imperfections is very different from their ideals. Experience, which often involves costly mistakes, is essential in understanding reality. However, many are insulated from hardship, whether through wealth, welfare, academic tenure, or judicial immunity. They remain in a state of perpetual immaturity, incapable of fully understanding life's complexities. Bad doctrine produces tragic results. The characteristic of the left are demonic, which stands to reason. Leftist ideology originated in hell. Jesus told us to pray to be delivered from evil. This is one of the greatest evils in history. Lord, deliver us.